Hey guys, Muckluck here. It is bright and early where I live, and Guild Wars 2 just released another early look teaser trailer for the Willbender, which is the Guardian's new elite specialization they are getting in Cantha. So once again, I'm going to watch it together with you guys and then go through it a second time some more slowly and speculate on what skills they're getting. I believe we're going to be getting the full breakdown and full explanations tomorrow, after which I will do a TLDR video. For now, this is just having some fun speculating and trying to see what we can figure out. Let's get started. I'll be quiet for the first watch through.
Willbenders protect the Canthan throne with unflinching loyalty. They have no time to play at war. If a threat emerges, they'll strike it down before it has time to react. They take the fight to their targets, using rapid movement skills to navigate the battlefield. A Willbender's blade work is unmatched, and wielding a sword in their offhand gives them extra opportunities for ruthless cuts.
Ah, so good yet so short. Alright. So, the Willbender. Now, since they're getting a sword offhand, that means they're going to get a 4 and a 5 skill that they did not have before. For anyone who is not already familiar with the Guardian, I've prepared one here. The one, just a swing. The 2 teleports to the target and then does a symbol on the ground. So they have another movement skill when they're running dual swords that wasn't even shown in that video. And then the 3 puts up a block in front of you and does a whole bunch of projectile attacks. So none of those skills did we see in the video, except possibly, some auto swings. So in addition to all the mobility we just saw, they've got sword 2 also if they were running dual swords. So going back through it here. The icon, originally, my original guess was wrong. I thought that I was one of the people that thought that this was the Thief elite specialization, that they were getting dual wield swords, and they still might, but I thought this was their symbol, and it looks like this was in fact the Guardian, and that those 3 symbols represent probably their 3 virtues.
Willbenders protect the Canthan throne with unflinching loyalty.
Alright, so immediately we see a new skill. So we've got this dash where she flies forward.
They have no time.
And then a punch on the other side. I would guess that those are part of the same move.
Time to play it.
It looks like dash forward, an uppercut, and then there's 3 burning lines on the ground. So something like a shotgun. So that brings to mind a couple of questions already. Can it hit one target multiple times, similar to a split blade at the Axe 2 of the Ranger or the short bow 2 of the Ranger, where it fires a fan of projectiles and multiple can hit the same target? Or is it the type of skill where it fires a fan and if any of the any piece of it hits a target, that's max damage? Because it's applying burning on the ground, I wonder if this might be one of their virtue skills. It is not new to have a mobility skill on a virtue button. To go back to my in-game camera, currently I'm a dragon hunter, and if I use F2, Wings of Resolve, that is a mobility skill with a heal on the end of it. Now, I don't believe any Guardian spec has the F1 virtue, which is all about doing damage, attached to a mobility, but maybe this is the first one. Possibly the Justice virtue, which is all about fire, is getting a mobility skill with the Willbender.
If a threat emerges, they'll...
Then we have what appears to be a series of slashing attacks.
Emerges, they'll strike it down.
Now, it is possible that those are just some auto attacks chaining after the uppercut.
Time to play it.
Or it could be something
new. If a threat
new.
emerges, they'll strike it down before it has time to react. They take the fight to their targets.
Now, as far as new abilities go, we should be seeing a new 4, a new 5, new virtues, and then heal skill, utility, and elite button. Now, the new virtues, we really don't know what to expect, because on Firebrand, they gave a new weapon, essentially, the tomes. However, we never see her put away the 2 swords, so I don't think it's going to be the same as Firebrand.
With unflinching loyalty. They have no time to play at war. If a threat emerges...
Okay, so there's a kick and then another slash. That could be just part of the auto attack chain, or that could be something completely different.
They'll strike it down before it has time to react.
So then we see what I think that was the exact same dash a second time.
They take the...
That attack she just did with the blue shield up in front of her, it was hard to tell if that was the sword 3. It could have been. It could have also possibly been something completely new.
They take the fight to their target.
Okay, so she jumps in the air here, teleports, preparing a downward strike.
Targets, using rapid movement.
Again, I am reminded of the Wings of Resolve skill on the Dragon Hunter, but this one's different. As she crashed down on this one, she made what appears to be a burning ring. I can't tell if this one is damaging everything inside of it, or if this is one of those where it damages you when you cross the edge of it, which there are great mini skills in the game that work like that. Additionally, she has some charges of block on her, similar to the current Guardian Focus 5, I believe, puts up 3 charges of block, and it shares a similar graphic. Now, going back slightly, yeah, she does not have a focus in her hand, so this isn't that, but it shares the same animation. So, possibly attached to one of her new skills, or possibly a new utility button, or virtue. The F3 virtue is typically related to block and refreshing block. Maybe this is somehow associated with that.
Skills to navigate the battlefield.
Okay, and then we see a dash that left a fire line on the ground behind her. So far we've seen the initial dash with the uppercut on the end, a dash with a fire line behind her, but she went through the target. This one may require a target, I'm not sure. And we saw the leap in the air and teleport forward and crash down ability. So we've seen 3 new mobility skills.
A Willbender's blade work is unmatched, and wielding a sword in their offhand.
And then we see an impression of a Beyblade that reminds me of the Warrior Axe skill, where they just spin doing a lot of damage. I would guess that this is just a channeled skill. Maybe this is the new Sword 5.
Wielding a sword in their offhand gives them extra opportunities for ruthless cuts.
And then a couple of auto chains, I would imagine. Honestly, more than the Necro trailer, I'm left with so many questions. Like, it is completely possible that we did not see the heal, any of the utilities, or the elite. But it's hard to tell. So, we've got a dash and an uppercut that could be the same skill, like 2 parts of the same skill, or it could be something different.
To play it.
If this was the F1 virtue, though, it wouldn't surprise me.
If a threat emerges...
We've got what appears to be a kick, followed by a slash. I don't know if that's part of her auto chain or something different.
They'll strike it down before it has...
The same dash as second time.
Time to react. They take the fight to their...
Jump, teleport, and crash down.
Using rapid movement skill.
What if every one of her virtues is a mobility skill? Oh god, that would be terrifying in PvP. What if her F1, F2, and F3 are all mobility options?
To navigate the battlefield.
And then we see all the blocks, which makes me think this is somehow associated with her F3, the courage virtue.
Battlefield. A Willbender's...
A dash away, leaving fire behind her.
Blade work is unmatched, and wielding a sword in their offhand gives them extra opportunities for ruthless cuts.
And a couple more, I would imagine those were just autos at the end. Okay. I wish I had more information to input, but I've called everything I've seen. Well, yeah, I guess we only have to speculate for a day, but if you see anything I missed, throw it out there. Tell the others. Tomorrow they are doing the unveiling where I believe they're going to show the full showcases, similar to with the Virtuoso, where they showed all of the Virtuoso's skills without the traits on a target dummy. This coming Tuesday, August 17th, is when the beta event starts. we will get some extra character slots that you can use to create a new character, either a Virtuoso, a Harbinger, or a Willbender. Feels cool to be able to say all three. And you can try those out in existing game modes. At the end of the event, those characters will be deleted, so I don't know if it'll let you move any important equipment over to them, but if it does, don't, because those characters will go poof at the end of the event. But yeah, so more information to come tomorrow. Drop any information that you think I missed in the comments. I love seeing the speculations, and I'll have another video for you soon. Take care.